Inside the human's body, everything begins in harmony. But then something changes. The blood begins to surge with too much force, crashing harder and harder against the delicate artery walls. The once flexible vessels start to tremble under the pressure. This is high blood pressure, the silent force inside the body. It often has no symptoms, yet over time it can damage the heart, brain, kidneys, eyes, and arteries. CDC +1. The camera zooms deep into the arteries. The smooth inner walls, once soft and elastic, now begin to roughen. Tiny cracks appear like fractures in glass. Fatty particles in the blood cling to these damaged spots, forming thick plaque. The arteries slowly become narrower and stiffer. Blood now struggles to pass through. The heart notices the resistance. Inside the chest, the heart muscle starts pumping harder, each beat heavier than the last. The left ventricle thickens like an overworked engine, growing larger from the strain. At first, it looks stronger, but this strength is dangerous. The enlarged heart begins to tire. Its rhythm less efficient, its movements heavier. With time, it weakens into heart failure, unable to keep up with the body's demands. Mayo Clinic +1. The camera races upward into the skull. Inside the brain, fragile blood vessels pulse under relentless force. One vessel narrows so tightly that oxygen-rich blood can barely reach the neurons. Suddenly, a clot blocks the passage. The glowing brain cells on one side begin to dim and die. This is a stroke. In another moment, a weakened vessel bursts open like a ruptured pipe, spilling blood into the brain tissue. The body stumbles into darkness as movement, speech, and memory begin to fade. Mayo Clinic +1. The scene dives downward toward the kidneys. Tiny filtering vessels called glomeruli shimmer like microscopic nets, but the intense pressure batters them constantly. One by one, these fragile filters begin to scar. Waste products that should leave the body now remain in the bloodstream. Fluid builds up. Toxins rise. The kidneys, once perfect cleaners, begin to fail. CDC +1. Now the camera moves into the eyes. Delicate retinal vessels twist and narrow. Some leak. Others burst. Vision becomes blurred. The once sharp world fades into haze as the optic tissues starve for oxygen. Unchecked pressure can slowly steal sight. Mayo Clinic +1. The body is shown once more in full transparent view. The heart strains. The brain flickers. The kidneys weaken. The eyes dim. Yet the person outside still feels fine. That is why high blood pressure is often called the silent pain. World Health Organization +1. Finally, the scene shifts. A blood pressure monitor wraps around the arm.